Start. Mr. Deputy Chairman, Sir, I want to thank all the honorable members who have taken the floor and participated in this discussion. I think all of them have supported the substance of the bill, which is that this bill should be passed before 31st December because not doing so would invite punitive action and the relief which has been available since 2017 would suddenly not be available and which would lead to large scale demolition of flats in Delhi. This bill covers 7 categories, namely slum dwellers, jhuggi jhopdi clusters, urban street vendors, unauthorized colonies, village areas under extensions, existing farmhouses involving construction with permissible building limits, schools, dispensaries, religious and cultural institutions, special areas, walled city extension, and Karol Bagh, and all other areas within the National Capital Territory of Delhi. Each of these had a separate cutoff point and cutoff date. Mr. Deputy Chairman, Sir, apart from a lot of suggestions, questions have been raised as to why nothing has been done since 2008, and I would like to respond briefly to the Honorable Member Parvez Hashmi ji regarding the question as to why nothing was done between 2008 and 2014. I don't have the answer, and the fact of the matter that no colony has been regularized after 2008. I do have an answer, or I think I have an explanation for what happened post 2014. An attempt has been made to fast track this procedure. The Supreme Court had appointed a committee under the chairmanship of the Secretary in the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, and that committee has met several times. But as many honorable members have said, this is a multi-stakeholder exercise where the central government has to cooperate along with the DDA, the Delhi government and other agencies in order to be able to delineate the precise areas where unauthorized colonies have come up in the nature of the unauthorized construction in the 7 categories that I have mentioned. I should mention here that with regard to one of the categories, namely street vendors, we have been able to enact a separate legislation, and therefore we are not seeking protection for street vendors under the legislation now. But what has happened is that the government of National Capital Territory of Delhi has given an affidavit before the High Court to say that it requires 2 more years to complete the exercise which it had embarked upon. Now, if the Delhi government cannot complete the work in 2 years, we are left with no option but to seek this 3-year extension. Let me explain. When my distinguished predecessor, the then Minister of Housing and Urban Development, piloted this through the Lok Sabha in December 2017, he expressed the hope that this would possibly be the last occasion in which the government would be coming to seek this extension. But in May 2017, after several meetings of this committee had taken place, the Delhi government gave an affidavit that they require 2 more years in order to complete this exercise. I say this in a spirit not to lay the blame on any party, but to say that a lot of work still needs to be done, and hence this request for an extension. And it is my expectation that this house will pass this bill so that the sword of Damocles which hangs on the poor people of Delhi in different categories and threat of a punitive action will not be there. Why is the problem taking place? Everyone knows, Mr. Deputy Chairman, that the population of Delhi at the time of our independence in 1947 was less than 10 lakhs. After the ravages of the partition and hundreds of thousands of people who came to Delhi, the population went up according to the 1951 census to something like 15 to 16 lakhs. Today, that is the 2016 figures on which we have the estimates. The population of Delhi is 186 lakhs. One honorable member mentioned that 6 lakhs of people are coming into Delhi every year. It may well be more than that. It could even be less. There is no system of making a precise calculation of the number of people who are coming in. But what this has resulted has its consequences, and these consequences are unauthorized constructions, jhuggi jhopdi colonies, and lots of other building activities. As my learned friend Shri Vijay Goyal said, that behind the facade of the jhuggi jhopdi colonies there are 5-story buildings which are being constructed. So this is a fact of life. What we need to do is to work out for a slum-less system. Stop.